banking on them just being able to snowball out of control on this one, with them just looking at the Kimmy as not just the main carry, it's the only carry they're gonna have in this game. The sides of the turtle. First turtle fight up. Who is gonna get it?
Crash Ball's thrown out. Already the Braves fighter. Castle's gonna flicker in though. He's going for Kirk. It's a split off fight. Brusco might get caught. He does have to burn the flicker, but finally he goes down as Castle picks up that kill. Kirk trying to be a distraction. RWM comes down. They're gonna go for it. King Kong will secure the turtle. Now AFK in trouble. King Kong gets to follow too. Two fall for ONIC Philippines. A great trigger on that kick though from Brusco. Turtle is up, so they want to go ahead and get the favorable positioning if they can. They'll do a little bit of damage here to Justinian, but again, so tanky. This lineup for Verso. There's the jump. Avatar the Guardian's going to go in. AFK. He pops the Revitalize. He's going to be able to heal on through. Kelra is in trouble as well. They have to go back to the turret. Justinian gets the turtle. And it looks like just ONIC is not in a fighting form.
Yeah, again, it goes back to the question as to why they took that fight. Oh, great kick, though.
Wow. Hey, just like that, they put him on the board with the Brusco.
All right, okay, so that's an initial pick off. They go for the conceal, and they're looking for more in mid.
I think they do, but look at this damage already being dealt out. Kirk has nowhere to go. He even still in control of this game.
Great so far by Verso time. They know the strengths. If they get wins early on, they can just compound that into a very quick lead.
Oh, no! Brusco is, he's not going to survive. Also, just being able to go ahead and confidently face off against ONIC Philippines on their side of the jungle is what's making it work. They're going to fight under the tier 1 turret in the mid lane. Oh, there's trap. Brusco has to be able to get away. They do get the turret. Kirk taking a brunt of the damage. Even in the dragon form, he's not able to get away as Kojic picks up another kill.
This time, and it is one of the strongest picks. But I think it just goes to show, because Verso time has to think about Yuzhong so much that they're ready for it.
There's a kick again. Brusco going for the target. Castle's going to be the one. He still gets away with the bravest fighter, so he's up. Lord's still being worked on by Justinian. So King Kong, is he going to be able to go ahead and steal it? He tries to get in position. Brusco is giving him the information. King Kong will take the Lord right from the hands of Justinian. It might cost him his life, but that buys right now on this Kimmy. This is what we were saying about that damage profile from Verso time. Couple shots here from Kelra. Lord at a third of the health. Avatar the Guardian going to be jumped in. Super Prince will get caught. The Unbreakable is going to be able to taunt him. Super Prince is gone because he burned the flicker earlier. Kirk in the dragon form, he's taken so much damage as well. Kelra has to get away. Castle's able to lock him down, but he'll fall, taking Kirk down with him. And Castle's still up. He survives amidst it all.
Yeah, at this point, them losing a big fight means Verso time just straight up wins this, but the Lord almost down.
Oof. They're going to go for it. Jump. Avatar the Guardian up in the backside. Kelra could be in trouble here. He's going to get caught in again. So now Kelra goes down, and this is a fight just going all for Verso time. They don't have to. Lord will go ahead and charge in, and they can force a fight here if they want to. AFK has the Avatar of the Guardian. Kojic almost has that traction pulse. Justinian jumps in. There's the AOG up on the under the turret. They're still going to be fighting. AFK has the immortality. He's going to rely on Castle to get in. Kelra will clean it up. They go for the Lord now. They have to clear this. You know, it gets to a point in the game where it's like you get the kickoff, but you're probably going to die in this. Castle's going to jump in.
Castle.
The Braves fighter gets a land shaker.
Oh my
AOG
God.
Super Prince is going to have to flicker back. Kirk flying in the Black Dragon form, but there's enough damage coming out from ONIC now. AFK still up. Pop the Revitalize. Kirk gets zoned out from the team. He still has the Petrify too, so Kirk not able to use that. King Kong now out of time. The clear sign to go ahead and take this Lord. Brusco given the information here. Kelra and Super Prince are part of the fight, but they might have to let this one go. RWM drop down. Kelra trying to gain space once again. Castle is a maniac. He's going for it. He does pop the immortality as Castle falls, pick up a kill.
Oh!
Kong comes in to get to that bottom side. They'll go ahead and get the tier 2 in the mid down. A charge in from this Lord will take out that base turret, and all this work that Verso time has done could just be the end here. Justinian takes so much damage from Kelra. Kirk's going to jump in, holding on to that Petrify once again. They're going to have to clear out this Lord. The mid turret falls as well as King Kong's working up on that top side. RWM drop down, forcing him back. AOG, though, will land in the mid lane. Brusco has the immortality. He's going to stay up, and they're still fighting forward. Lord still up. Castle jumps in again. Castle with the bravest fighter will be able to find two. Kelra and Super
It's
Prince.
Castle showing up with the Landshaker, and now it turns around because there's only 3 members of ONIC remaining.
You're going to have to clear this out. The waves is what they want to focus on. 3 members of ONIC still up. Justinian gonna lock down King Kong. King Kong Thorn Rose. He's able to get out, picks up an immortality, switched in too. Kirk will clear out the wave. They've bought themselves some time, but it's not enough time as Verso time will take game one against ONIC Philippines.
Severe jungle.
Hey man, I don't know. I guess you can't have too much crowd control. Like is that do you want crowd for them? I feel like they are one of the teams that matches that aggression of the teams that we're used to watching here. Up on this top side, Kirk's going to be focused. He has to burn the Petrify, though, at a 2v1. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to escape, and first blood going to the hand. Yet Kirk trying to get there if he can. The Petrify is going to be up, but they might be a little bit too late for this fight. They're going to jump in. Black Dragon form going to be used as well. Justinian will be able to grab the turtle, and now they're going to force Bruce go back once again. Whoa! A ton of damage from Kirk, though, setting up with that Petrify. He's
Flicker from Super Friend, so that's one utility down, but they're going to be going down to try and look for the Ruby.
Oh, there's a Tsunami Slam. Quick pickup for Verso March, taking him out. That's what we saw with the Clay on the hands of AFK yesterday, so these are going to be decisive pickups. Sky Piercer and the Fury Hammer already for Kalra, though, and that's why we saw, some of that burst damage on March. He felt it.
Yeah. Oh, Super Friends get spotted in the mid.
Wow.
Lined up.
Yeah. Imagine if he went through with them, right? There's a Tsunami Slam. Picking up Justinian, he's going to have to get back. Kirk's going to jump right to that back line, and now he's going to be the one to focus down as Kirk falls. Castle picks up a kill. Kalra taking some of the damage, but it will be King Kong that secures the turtle. Castle now reinitiating for Super Friends. Brusco's going to help cut them off. March is now part of the fight as well. Now Brusco on the run, doesn't have a flicker to burn, so AFK jumps in, but King Kong's around the corner. Now AFK won't be able to survive this one. Went a little bit too far into the jungle as he falls. So an exchange,
which forces Kalra to rotate as well. Live in the game, though, Justinian yet again gets spotted out by ONIC Philippines.
Yep, and Justinian and AFK going down here, so they got all the crowd control in the world for Verso time, so pick one and use it, make it happen. But this turtle, it's already going to be focused down under the half health by King Kong. He goes and secures the turtle. They're going to force the fight. Kirk will jump in, gets a huge Petrify off with the dragon form. He's still going to be up for a little bit longer. AFK will jump on out with the Avatar of the Guardian, and now Kalra trying to pick up the kill. He has to defensively flicker, and a Tsunami Slam comes bringing down Castle. Castle has nowhere to go. Some information here. The orange buff is going to be worked on. Not sure if Justinian's actually going to go for it. Tsunami Slam's going to bring down AFK, and he is gone, even with the Revitalize. Now Super Friends has to flicker out Kirk on the back line once again. He's trying to set things up on Kojic, putting pressure on that back line. Had to use a Petrify too, so it's going to be Kirk traded out, and it's going to be the Lord going over to King Kong, and there's the setup from Justinian, but he just does not have enough damage. But it's Verso time, still going for Brusco. He'll have to flicker out. Kalra's low as well. Castle on the hunt. He's trying to bob, he's trying to weave. He gets the stun, he gets Kalra. A big pickup for Castle and a big fight for Verso time. Group stages back when he was playing for Umbrella Squad, if anyone remembers. So the experience here is definitely shown for Castle. They're going to go for it again, and as I say it, he'll take out King Kong. But they're willing to just go ahead and fight now against ONIC Philippines.
Yeah, that was messy timing and positioning. The fact that King Kong got taken out there, but Tsunami Slam.
Tsunami Slam, Revitalize use Kirk. Dragon form once again. He's going to try to set things up, holding on to that Petrify if he can find it. Goes in for that setup. Justinian going to be the one to get focused down. Castle, once again, joining the fight. He's able to go ahead. He does have a flicker. He's going to go for the stun. He'll take out Super Friends, and now hold him for more. At this point in the game, this is what we were talking about just minutes ago, especially with Kojic. Kojic still sitting 4-0-3. He's able to pop up enough damage. AFK leading the charge. He's going to get Tsunami slammed. They're going to fight under this turret. AFK trying to jump out. He can't, as Kalra picks up a kill, and now Kirk on the hunt for Kojic. Kojic gets the distance. Didn't have to use the Purify, but it's a trade, though. The one-for-one kind of keeping ONIC Philippines from starting things up, but the conceal is going to be used. They're going to go for Castle. Take out the man that's been the problem. Immortality is going to be popped here. Castle is gone, though. A decision from ONIC Philippines just pays off with a play that they made down on the bottom. Again, AFK jumping in, but Kojic gets picked off by Kalra, and so go for AFK now as well under the turret. A couple shots. They'll work on this turret, and that might be the end angle for ONIC Philippines. They know 2 members are down, but they'll just get the turret, and they'll swing for this. They'll get prepped and ready to go ahead and get to this base here. Oh, no. Justinian could be in trouble. He does get out. The clone, of course, now Castle gonna be the one to get targeted down. It seems like they're just disconnected on how they want to approach this. All this before the Lord even makes its way to the base. A pull, though, when I'm offended. Kirk still alive. A tsunami slam will bring March back, and it's punish after punish.
And Yo-Yo Bliss together needs to be respected. So with that gone, it's just all crowd control.
Oof. Again, the setup right here. Brusco in trouble. Kelro gets back. Tsunami slam into the turret. Castle's going to be the one in trouble now. He gets punished. The team trying to run away, but March will get caught. AFK is going to be next. And now ONIC Philippines sees the win in sight. They're going to clean up. Chasing down Justinian. Justinian tries to get away, but not this time. It's a full wipeout as ONIC Philippines comes through for game 2. Will take Verso time to a game 3. And, you know, this is interesting because, yeah, again, even the previous game, I just feel like that Guinevere wasn't able to really do too much. So maybe this is, once again, another shot at making it work there. Like, they still fight around the chaos, like, pretty well. And maybe that's just a proof of what they've been through. Whoa, speaking of, Justinian will take out King Kong to set things up for ONIC Philippines now. So they're going to have to rely on what they have. Kirk's going to go ahead and jump in. But now, still around this turtle, Kelra, he dealt with that glorious pathway, still fighting for the turtle down. Less than half health for this one. AFK goes in. King Kong, though, will get the turtle. There's a final slash coming through from Castle. Kirk's going to be the one to fall. A Revitalize is going to be popped. They're going to chase down Kelra as Kelra gets taken out as well by Justinian and Brusco, just trying to get away. But it's Castle all over the place as Justinian will get
everything that he's gone through in his career in this game, in this tournament, rather. Now with March even able to break down the tower down bottom. Castle, though, miss.
That zoning potential against ONIC Philippines. They're holding that turret. They're holding the turtle. No one's going to commit to it just yet. Verso March clearing that mid wave. They're going to get the Revitalize out of Brusco, though, as he pops that glorious pathway. Going to be dropped down. They're going to go for Brusco once again as he defensively jumps on out with the AOG. Now Castle going to be the focus. Has to flicker himself. He's got Kojic there. There's the final slash going to be used. Brusco has nowhere to go as he falls. First one down for ONIC Philippines. They're going to chase down here. There's a little bit too much. Kelra jumps in with a falling Star Moon, and now Castle on the hunt again. He'll burn the flicker from Super Prince. They finally make their way. Verso time will start it up. Whoa, Kirk is able to find Verso March up in that top lane.
Crucial pickoff, slight advantage for ONIC, but the other members of ONIC can't get close enough to this turtle as Verso time will get it without a problem.
Oof. Turtle secured here. Justinian, now Kirk going to be on the run, relying on Brusco to join him. Goes in with the Unbreakable. Kirk still alive. Brusco, but Castle, Kirk evades that dauntless
looming threat of the Harith. With ONIC Philippines not getting any team fighting wins, they can't do the same macro shenanigans that they were doing in the previous game.
Justinian jumping in with a spatial migration. Not going to pull the trigger, though, on the Requiem. And now Kirk jumping in with the Bravest Fighter. Castle on the backside. He goes in with the final slash again for Brusco. Pop of the Revitalize. He's on the backside against Super Prince. Super Prince can't get away. Good usage of the Vengeance. Castle once again joining the fight here in the mid lane. Justinian jumps out. Kojic was taken out, too. And King Kong using the Retribution for AFK. He goes in with a puncture, able to clean up the kill, but it's Kelra that gets it. And now King Kong finally goes down. Castle is just doing work on that backside, and now Kelra on the run. March here alongside Justinian. He jumps in with the spatial migration. Kelra, though, still has the shields, though. They're just going to work against him in the Zaman Force. He's still got enough shields. Kelra knows he can take the fight against Verso March, and that's what the Esmeralda does so well. Justinian and Castle, though, needs to be for the team, and it's causing havoc. Again, he's going to go 1v4 here. He might have bitten off a little bit too much. Final slash has Kojic. The rest of the team comes in with the conceal. Castle's going to re-engage to the backside. They're going to force the fight anyway. He's going for him, and it's Kirk that falls first. Kelra still shielded up. He's going to join the fight as well. King Kong looking for a pick here. Castle has to back away. They go back for the re-engage. They choose the fight. They'll take out King Kong, and they're going for more. Castle jumps in up under the tier 2 turret, trying to catch Super Friends, just zoning them out. But again, Kelra, unkillable for now, thrown up into the air. They have no answer for Kelra as he's just dancing in front of them as he goes in forward. A glorious pathway dropped down. Castle still up.
There's a reason why Castles, even after so many years, still stands strong. living up to the namesake, Lord being fought for.
What's going to be fought for? Who's going to be able to grab it? Justinian will get the Lord after it all, but can they survive the fight? Justinian still on the run. Castle as well. They drop down the glorious pathway. A jump from Brusco with the AOG. He goes in. He's able to find March with the Unbreakable. Now Kojic has to get out with the beacon. I'm not sure if they're going to continue this on. Castle just holding him down. Kelra jumps in with the falling Storm Moon. Under it all as King Kong joins as well. They drag him back. They knock him into the air with the spatial migration Requiem combo. Finally taking out Kelra. And Castle joins the fight again with the final slash. He's on the hunt for Super Prince, but he might have been a little bit too overextended as he's punished, and finally it goes down. But another re-engage. A glorious pathway drop down. Kirk has to get out, but King Kong comes through. He'll clean up a couple kills himself. And
Onyx doesn't have the raw damage output that Verso Time has, and survivability alone that is being carried by this Arlot because of how powerful a skill Vengeance is, the second skill of that Arlot.
Genre. He's able to go ahead and beat them for this fight. It's Justinian. That traction pulse able to help out. Lord's going to be up here shortly, and that's what I'm saying. Oh, again, it's that up. King Kong's the one to go down.
But Verso Time will take control of this, and I wouldn't be surprised if they get this Lord without a problem. Onyx will try and bait out something.
Oh, again, forcing this fight. Kojic now could be in trouble. Kirk chasing him down, still with the Lord being worked on too. They're going to force the fight anyway. Zaman Force already dropped down. ONIC Philippines, they stopped them. They stalled them out from taking the Lord, but they're going to continue the fight as Brusco falls, trying to go ahead and keep them at bay. And now Lord is up. They bought enough.
These team fights are going way too long than they should be. It's the right item because of that redemption passive. When you go below 30%, you regain around 60% of your HP back over a period of time. And that's what they need. They need to be able to extend these fights and let Kelra do work.
Kirk jumping in. Bravest fighter? I'm not sure if they wanted to take that fight or not, but Kirk to go ahead and start the fight. They manage these waves really well as that bottom and the mid will be pushing in. Kelra out facing it all. They're gonna have to force it. Brusco getting knocked up with the spatial migration. The Zaman forces drop down too. Brusco's gonna be gone. Lord's
damage.
Knocking on the base. King Kong's gonna hold it there. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, they're still gonna be breaking it out. Castle has to flicker out defensively himself as Kirk is gone. So without Brusco and Kirk, ONIC Philippines, 3-man defense for now. King Kong jumps in, trying to take out Kojic, but he falls in the exchange, and now it's Kelra and Super Prince in Verso time. Might be making it their time instead of ONIC time. They take down Kelra as well, and they'll make it happen in Game 3. The hometown heroes will go on forward to the grand final.